Today we are playing Nine Men's Mars, which is a 1v1 strategy game much like chess that dates back to at least ancient Roman times. I have an AI here that we're going to play. I'll walk you through the rules for the beginning of the game, and then as we play, in case you don't know, we will play white, so we go first, and I like to start in the center ring. So this is the inner ring, center ring, and outer ring. It doesn't matter which intersection on the center ring because the board is symmetrical. Pieces are only placed on the corners and intersections of the black lines, and the goal, at least one of the main ways you work towards winning, is getting your pieces in a uninterrupted row of 3 along any of the black lines. Black has responded by playing here according to the computer, and for the first 9 turns we spend them placing our pieces along the board. I've placed here so that if they do something without a threat, I can follow up placing here, threatening 3 in a row on 2 different corners at once. And if they allow 3 in a row, I get to remove one of their pieces. I forgot if I've said that already. Black has responded by threatening 3 in a row along the top of the board. Obviously, I don't want to allow that so early, so I will block it. After the first 9 moves, once all the pieces have been placed on the board, no more pieces, not even removed ones, can be placed on the board. And we will be moving the pieces along the black lines only one space at a time, continuing to try and make 3 in a row, so having flexibility in where we can move our pieces later will be helpful. However, as black has left my plan unaddressed, I will give it a go. Black has responded with a piece up here, threatening 3 in a row. Instead of blocking it this time, we can finish our own 3 in a row threat, allowing us to remove one of black's pieces. I'll just put it in on the computer. Black takes about 5 seconds of thinking time each move. Now they've played here yet again making another threat. This one I do feel the need to block. However, I want to explain a rule. If they had played here and I hadn't blocked it, of the pieces they could remove, my 3 that remain in a row are invulnerable. So if they did complete this 3 in a row, they would only be able to remove this or this piece. And I suppose wherever else this piece would be on the board, provided it was not a part of a row of 3 of my pieces. Black is once again thinking and has played a very dangerous move for me, making a similar threat of 3 in a row in 2 places at once. I've actually really got to consider how to stop this, because if I were to block, say for example this, when they play this 3 in a row, they could remove the one blocking, and in the following turn, unless I block again, play another 3 in a row. As well, even if I allow one, they remove and I block it again, so I block it twice, they can place here, again forcing my hand with another 3 in a row threat from moving this piece or placing a piece here later. So this is actually really bad for me, and I do wonder if when I originally made my 3 in a row, I should have removed this piece. I don't remember if I had that opportunity, but if I did, I should have. I would like to make 2 threats at once, because if I make just 1 threat, they can remove it and follow up with, again, another 3 in a row. I think I'll future-proof myself and just work on placing 2 on these corners to threaten 3 in a row back and forth between these. I'll wait for them to remove a piece, and once they do, I'll block the other 3 in a row they have left. Though I am a little scared that after making, say, 3 in a row along here, they will simply move and come back later on and reuse that line, but we'll see what happens. I need some test games against the AI with a 2-second think time, and it felt a little bit too trivial. But this AI is much more and much more capable. So now I think we must block the other opportunity it has. Later, they will be able to just move this piece up or down and threaten 3 in a row again. Black has played here. I don't know whether to place here, threatening 2 different 3 in a rows at once, since he has no current 3 in a row threat, one of them would get played, I believe, because he cannot remove this piece. But I'm also considering playing a piece around here so that when he goes to prepare to make 3 in a row again on this line, I can move in and block it. Because if I idly set up my 3 in a row threats, you could, for example, play here, and this little area will be like a cannon. Although I think if you calculate it, I should be fine, because he spends a turn to place here after mine here. My next turn would make 3 in a row, and I can remove this piece, which removes this threat of moving down and making 3 in a row here. And then each turn I can go back and forth, and if he pulls one of them out of the 3 in a row to threaten reusing this line, I can remove part of this line anyway. So I think this is the best move for my final placement. Black has responded by blocking the bottom, which I think is the wrong move. I think this is much more deadly because each movement is 3 in a row, whereas here I go down, I get 1 3 in a row, and then he could move a piece in to block further use, and I can't remove both pieces that are there able to block in one turn. So I'd only get to use the bottom one once. But if he placed here, this cannon would be unusable. Even if I pull out and prepare this one, he could have moved this piece in, and there's nothing to fill in this center gap. So placing here would have blocked my setups much better and only lost one piece. Although thinking about it deeper, I suppose allowing this lets me remove a piece by making this 3 in a row and remove here, so now both are able anyway. So maybe it makes much less difference than I thought initially. Anyhow, we will start to use our cannon. Oh, I accidentally placed the piece we took off him as his final piece, so they ended up both on the same side. Oopsie. This creates 3 in a row for us, and we can remove a piece. I think we will take the blocking piece. The AI has decided to set up for a 3 in a row of their own. However, I think the game is nearly over already, as we can get a 3 in a row every turn, and we even have a backup plan. The AI has moved this piece over to create another threat, but we can just make 3 in a row now on the right and take away their threatening piece, and we're very easily going to reduce their army to to all 3 pieces, but when we get them to 3 pieces, they will have the ability to completely freely move their pieces across the board. So here now I can remove their 4th last piece, and I think the only thing that will keep us ahead is removing one of these 2, as they will get free movement. If I remove one of these 2, they can actually finish a 3 in a row, removing one of my pieces and making their 3 pieces invulnerable for the next turn while they're all in a line. So I must remove part of the 3 in a row thread, as the AI has decided to hardly use their free movement, and it looks like we've had an absolute sweep of a game. That is a win for us, the white pieces, as the enemy army can no longer make 3 in a row. Now if you'd like to see me try this against a more difficult AI, please let me know in the comments. I think the pieces make decent sound, and I'm a big fan of strategy games, and this is what I own and don't get to play very often because very few people actually know the rules, so it doesn't get much use, and I'd be more than happy to play it more for the channel. I also own chess and some genius puzzle competitive game. I don't think the puzzle game has an AI available, sadly, but the pieces seem like they would make good sound, and chess I can easily play an AI. So please give me feedback, let me know what you think. Maybe I will buy some different puzzles that we can play now that I've got a bit of a setup for recording more than just my screen. Please leave feedback in the comments and have a wonderful day.